Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone, and welcome. I'm Mike, I am Mike, I am Mike, I am Mike, I am Mike, and this is Mike's After Action Reviews. From the same place as the hiss. Dang it. So we are playing through the endings of the game. Try to be stealthy. See, that's what I'm saying. It's... Whoa. So I'm just wondering how this is going to work in multiplayer. Hello everyone and welcome. I am Mike and this is Mike's After Action Reviews, and I do want to apologize because this one is coming out late, but today we are doing our trailer reaction, weekly trailer reaction video for this is 20th of November 2021, and we also have a very special trailer today, the Spider-Man No Way Home trailer. I believe this is the last trailer they said that they're putting out for it. And we are going to analyze it because, full disclosure, I went and saw Ghostbusters yesterday and they played that trailer during the opening, the little previews in the beginning. So I've already seen the trailer and I saw some things and I want to specifically point those out to you as I'm watching it today. Before we get started, I do just want to say, you guys know the drill. Check out the description below for all of my links. I got the Discord. You can voice chat with me through my headphones while I live stream. Facebook, Instagram. Check out my website where I write written reviews. And if you'd like to contribute to the website, do a written review, you may do so by contacting me through mikesafteractionreviews@gmail.com. You can check out my spring store to get some merch. And you can, you can also donate to Mike's After Action Reviews through PayPal, which, if you're not interested in spending any money, don't worry about that. Just make sure to go over there, leave me likes and comments, share my videos on YouTube, and enjoy the content. All right, so moving forward, the first thing that we are going to do is the Spider-Man No Way Home official trailer. Let me open this up. So this is directly from Sony Pictures Entertainment. And so this is Spider-Man No Way Home. When does Spider-Man No Way Home release? I know it's coming up very quickly here. It is, let me see, release date. December 17th, yeah, because, sorry, it's saying right here November 29th, but that's when tickets go on sale, so. Alright, I'm going to switch this over to live here. Well, one second. Switch this over to live here. And let's see what it says. It says, we started getting visitors from every universe. Watch the official trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home exclusively in movie theaters December 17th. Yeah, see, it said right there. Tickets on sale. Cyber Spider Monday, November 29th. All right. So, Spider-Man's identity is revealed, bringing his superhero responsibilities into conflict with his normal life and putting those he cares about at risk. Oh, what the heck is this? Anyway, we're not going to worry about that. So, like I said, full disclosure, I've already seen this trailer. So as we go through this, there's a couple of things that I'm gonna be pausing and stopping and talking about a little bit. But it's 3 minutes long, so let's get this thing going. By the way, if at any point any of this video is muted or censored or anything, that is why you guys need to go on Twitch, because you can watch me on Twitch. You can follow me over there. You can watch me live on Twitch, and also follow me on Facebook. Like my Facebook page. All the links are in the description below, or on YouTube, or in my About section on Twitch, so that way you guys can see this live. Twitch has not copyright stricken me or anything yet for any of these videos I've done of the trailer reactions, so hopefully that doesn't happen, but I will be watching these all live and you can see them with me. Here we go.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week
All right.
where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
Spider-Man, Spider-Manning.
Spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
So we already knew this. This is another trailer. He goes to Doctor Strange.
We started getting some visitors.
So Green Goblin was in the first trailer as well, like a confirmation of him. But it makes it out. See, Doctor Strange is talking right here about how it's Peter Parker's fault. He him talking, as you see in the other trailers, he messed up the spell. So possibly all of this stuff, like this stuff, wouldn't have happened if Peter Parker hadn't kind of interfered while the spell was going on. But at the same time, you think you would have told Peter Parker that before casting the spell. So I'm going to scoot up a little bit. I'm realizing as I sit here that I always make sure that you guys can see my keyboard and mouse and stuff, so that way when I'm playing video games you can see what I'm doing. But we're watching trailers, so we don't need to do that right now. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, so continuing on.
From every
There we go. Oh, see, it's going to show
universe.
every universe. Now, wait a minute. That must be a new suit. That might be an Easter egg for something else that I can't remember right off the top of my head, but that suit looks pretty cool. So if this suit means anything to you, make sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know what's up with the black suit, but it looks cool. So here we go.
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
Okay, you're not Peter Parker, so this is obviously Doc Ock from Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. So, I'm telling you, they have not confirmed whether Tobey or Andrew Garfield are going to be in this movie. I'm sure that at least Tobey Maguire is going to be in it. I mean, there's no no question about it. This is like Hollywood's worst kept secret right now. So.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
It is a funny name.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back.
See, what is this? This has to mean something that I cannot remember this.
So, Scooby-Doo that...
This looks like some kind of magic. Like, this might be a bad guy. Ah, it might be a bad guy. Oh, and he's using magic like, it looks like that's the type of magic that, almost like Marvel Eternals, but, Doctor Strange uses.
Back. So, Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
Yeah, talk to a guy who could totally annihilate you.
You're flying out into the darkness to fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all die fighting Spider-Man.
So it seems to me like maybe Dr. Octopus is actually helping him here. Like, as they're talking to him, maybe he escapes and stuff, but it may be like a situation where he's like, I'll help you type of thing or something. I don't know.
It's their fate. I'm sorry, kid.
And it also looks like what they just said, that Spider-Man is going to have to kill all the people, because all the people that have come here get killed during a fight with Spider-Man. Dr. Octopus is the least evil of the people that we've seen so far. Like, Electro is crazy. Green Goblin is crazy. That other Spider-Man thing, we don't know what's up with that, if that's an evil guy or if that's just a new suit that Peter Parker gets. But Dr. Octopus actually is kind of a good guy. And then that inhibitor chip thing made him go crazy. So possibly they captured him and then we're able to do something where he is now helping them. I don't know, this is just theory. I don't know anything. I'm just pointing it out. A little bit of an analysis here. It's a possibility.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Okay, obviously conflict with Doctor Strange.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
Dr. Octopus getting some upgrades. I also want to point out here, just a second.
Sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
What? That cube right there could be something. I actually don't want to give that away, but I will tell you this. There's a possibility that just a second, I'm going to look it up. Cube. Yeah, so I'm not going to tell... Yeah. So there is a possibility, without me giving you spoilers, that could be what is called the Cosmic Cube. I'm only mentioning it because it's a cube, there's magic. I'm going to say, if you want to know what that could possibly be, I don't know, I'm not sure. Cosmic Cube. Otherwise, if there, you don't want a major spoiler, don't look that up. But Cosmic Cube is a possibility there. Again, not sure. It could be anything.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe. You're not gonna take this away from me.
I'm glad. See, this is Electro. This is Electro. He looks more like his comic book counterpart. I also want to point out, as I'm sitting here watching this, so this is the second time I watched this trailer. It seems like possibly Doctor Strange is one of the bad guys. I don't think that there's been some theories about that it's not really Doctor Strange. I don't think that it's not really Doctor Strange, but there's obviously some conflict with Doctor Strange, so that's interesting. We'll have to see how this goes. I'm even a little bit more intrigued. Electro looks a little bit more like Electro, but they did bring back the original actor whose name off the top of my head I cannot remember. Very happy that he's in this, though.
Take this away from me.
You're struggling to have everything you want.
I like the way that this looks. It does. You can kind of tell the CGI a little bit right here, but actually the rest of it looks pretty good. Hopefully they use good practical effects as well.
While the world tries to.
And then, actually, I missed it. Sorry.
While the.
Harry Osborn. I haven't heard anything about James Franco, but if that is Green Goblin and then Green Goblin's son, like Harry Osborn, comes in, that'd be cool too. Although I can't really tell who that is, but anyway.
Tries to make you choose.
I mean, they're just packing this in with all kinds of awesome stuff here. But so we have Sandman, Electro, the Lizard, all in here. Now, this is the one thing that that I immediately noticed when I watched this trailer in the theaters. I'm about to show you something. Electro, Sandman, the Lizard. Now watch this. Okay, Spider-Man jumps down. Okay.
It's not my fault. I can't save everyone.
Okay. This was it right here. We have Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard. Now watch. In fact, I'll even... Watch this. Spider-Man is jumping towards either Electro or Sandman, and the Lizard is jumping off into the middle of nowhere. Okay, so he jumped up and got the Sandman. So this actually looks like there could be a guy. We already have all heard that Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire are going to be in this. Okay, it's not been confirmed, but everybody's already talking about it. I'm telling you right now, this Spider-Man is going for him and two other Spider-Men from other universes. One is attacking that guy and one is attacking that guy, and they have removed it digitally from this. This was a theory that I heard about. I had not seen the trailer or actually looked into it, but I did see headlines, not headlines, like video titles and stuff about this. This is what I actually think is happening. Watch, just watch this. This looks, put it to normal speed, now watch. Look, he's about to attack somebody. There is somebody and if you look at, you can even see maybe looks like there may be some distortion here in the video. I'm telling you, there is a Spider-Man right here. This is probably Andrew Garfield. He's probably... No, I don't know. Well, I'm just saying, something's going on. Okay. Wait a minute, though. Did you notice? That's not Spider-Man. See, now they're showing this. That's not Spider-Man. See, he's not in a spider suit, so I'm wondering what's up with that.
What's happening? They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them. December 17th.
All right, awesome. So December 17th. Very, very excited about this one. Sam and I think this is going to be the next one that Sam and I, and see they're pushing this stuff too. This is going to be the next one that Sam and I do a review of, I believe. We haven't talked about, well, we are going to do Ghostbusters Afterlife tomorrow. We're going to be recording that review. So I think that this one is going to be the next one after that. All right, let's check out some things. This has the potential of being the greatest Marvel crossover yet. It's either going to be the best Marvel movie Marvel ever produced, or it's going to get crushed under all the hype that's going on. That's been going on. Tobey and Andrew better be there to fight, or it is going to be a very big L for Marvel. Good point. Everyone is going to be really bummed out if the other Spider-Men aren't in this movie. No cap. 1 second. At this point, it would be pretty ridiculous if they're not in the movie. Yeah, it's been confirmed. The trailer was edited, and the masking wasn't good enough to remove all of them, and there are clearly floating Spider-Man body parts in the trailer. Now, while I get, for example, Hulk wasn't in the battle for Wakanda in Infinity War like he was in the trailer, but they aren't going to hire Andrew Garfield just for the sake of leaking a scene to throw everyone off, and then not put him in the actual movie. It just wouldn't make sense, seeing as this movie is supposed to be a meta take on the Spider-Verse, and all those other actors have clearly reprised their roles as well now. Trust me, they're in the film. From the last leak I saw, Tobey and Andrew share about 30 minutes of screen time in the film. Can't wait. Oh my lord, yeah, I can't wait either. This is gonna be really good. I'm very excited. Yeah. I don't know what this is. What the heck? Sorry, I'm seeing all these other trailers and I'm going, what the heck? Huh. Austin Powers. Yeah, but this is really going to be good. Okay, so that is Spider-Man No Way Home. I'm going to switch us back to Just Cam here. Between every trailer, I'm going to switch us to Just Cam. So there is my analysis of Spider-Man No Way Home. The next one we're doing is called Short Hike. And there is no trailer, so let's switch this up. Alright, Short Hike. So this is a game. Winner of IGF's 2020 Grand Prize, A Short Hike, is coming to PlayStation 4 on November 16th. Escape to the wilderness, explore a tiny open world in a short hike. Play as Claire, a young bird who is visiting her aunt at Hawk Peak Provincial Park, who decides to make the trek to the very top of the mountain. What the heck? My God. Okay, let's check it out then. Alright. A Short Hike. So I guess this probably came out on PC. And now it's coming out on PS4. Okay. It's kind of stylized. Oh, that's what I was about to say, is the resolution. Like, look at that. The resolution was like, what? And it's obviously probably for PC, but... Ooh. But here we go. So this, I actually like the graphic stylization, so... November 16th. Oh, okay, so this is already out. Okay. Available now. So normally, when a game like this is released on PC and then put on console, it's pretty good. So if you're into kind of casual games, this is definitely the thing. So let's check out some comments. This game is an absolute blast to discover by yourself. It's short, but it is packed with things to do, see and experience. Trust me, it's worth every penny. The game is literally going to floor every person that downloads it. One second. PlayStation users, buy this game. It's only a couple hours long, but it's only $8. And trust me, it's the best $8 you'll ever spend on a video game. Okay, well, look at that. Yes! Thank you so much, Holly, for showing me this. Now I can play it. So, A Short Hike looks like it might just be a little diamond in the rough. Oh, my lord, I'm going to take these off. Looks like it might just be a diamond in the rough kind of game. I haven't heard of this before, but it's coming to PS4, so, you know, definitely check it out, guys. This next one is called House of Gucci. This is a movie trailer, and there is an ad, so we're going to let the ad play. This has Lady Gaga in it. And this is a specific trailer called Gucci Fakes Clip. This is the Gucci Fakes Clip. So this is 40 seconds of the movie. And let's see what we got here. Adam Driver and Lady Gaga have a discussion about fake Gucci products in this clip from the upcoming movie House of Gucci. House of Gucci is inspired by the shocking true story of the family empire behind the Italian fashion house of Gucci. Spanning 3 decades of love, betrayal, decadence, revenge, and ultimately murder, we see what a name means, what it's worth, and how far a family will go for control. The film stars Lady Gaga, Adam Driver, Jared Leto, Jeremy Irons, Jack Houston, with Salma Hayek and Al Pacino. House of Gucci, directed by Ridley Scott, arrives in theaters in 4 days on November 24th, 2021. I'm not going to see this one, but let's check out the trailer.
Who is making this stuff? Who's allowing this to happen?
As far as fakes go, they're pretty good. I mean, I'd buy them.
Don't be such a cret.
Don't call me a credit.
That's not what I said. I asked you not to be one. This is serious. And you're laughing it off.
At least it's my name on the box, not yours.
Our name. sweetie. On Jack.
Interesting. Okay, well, Adam Driver. And here, actually, I don't think we've seen the trailer. I'll just click this, just free-forming it here. We'll just add this little trailer. I don't think I've done this trailer before. So we'll check it out here in just a second. After this ad, please. Cool. Okay, so rated R. Okay, so let's check it out.
Gucci. It was a name that sounded so sweet.
So this looks like a character drama.
Meet the family.
Maybe a mystery.
Patricia, and this is my family.
They had it all. Wealth, style, power. Who wouldn't care for that?
Oh, well, I'm demonetized for this music.
I've been the Gucci all my life. It is an empire.
You can help the family. Gucci is not exciting, and everybody knows it.
At least it's my name, sweetie.
Our name.
Oh.
Sweetie.
So it seems like a little bit of a power struggle there between Lady Gaga and her husband.
Gucci needs no blood.
Gucci is what I say it is. This is not a woman's game.
It's fashion. Fashion? I mean,
Madness. Who does he think he is? It's time to take out the trash.
Gucci is a rare animal. It must be protected.
maybe a little bit of mystery thriller here.
Is it?
What game are you playing?
For a family.
You'll say that.
A name to die
It's
for.
my name too.
Who does what?
Oh.
Don't miss. I don't consider myself a particularly ethical person, but I am fair. I subscribe to unconventional punishments.
House of Gucci. I guess if you're into the kind of character dramas type of stuff, it looks like it might be a good movie. But like I said, I'm not going to see it. We'll read some of these things here. So, how many Academy Award winners do you want exactly? Ridley Scott. Exactly. So, I mean, it is a star-studded cast, so we'll see how it goes. House of Gucci. 4 American actors, a British actor, a Mexican actress confuse the Italian accent with the Russian. It's true. My wife is Italian, is from Italy. And, yeah. Adam worked hard at 2019, yelling, singing, and more. Let me see. Wow, this movie looks very promising. It does look pretty good, but I am not going to go see it in theaters. This is the type of movie that I'm okay with watching at home after it comes out. But that's just because of the genre. It's not anything against the movie itself. Okay, let me go here. Excuse me, I'm just looking at where is it? Trailers. Okay, so the next trailer we got after House of Gucci is School of Chocolate. So this is a Netflix show coming out. There's not a trailer. Here's what it says. World-renowned chocolatier Amaury Gouchon, I don't know how you say that, mentors 8 top talents hoping to take their work to the next level. Only one will win a career-changing opportunity. Excuse me. 8 pros study the art of chocolate under the tutelage of famed chocolatier, but only one will be best in class and win the chance of a lifetime. What is that chance? Well, let's watch the trailer and maybe we'll find out.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Amaury Gouchon.
It's kind of young looking anyway.
How does this man's mind work?
Every time that he posts a video, they go viral.
It was just like seeing an idol. Got a little warm? What do you want?
So one of those cooking
I will be
shows.
teaching you, testing you, and challenging you on your pastry and chocolate knowledge. Are you feeling up to the challenge?
I mean, I like
You should run
chocolate.
it.
What he's asking us to do is to stop thinking the way that we have been and try something new. As much as you'd want to say it's not a competition, it's a competition.
The prize is like, wow.
It's most likely going to be a
$100,000.
competition.
You gotta do what it takes to win.
I think it looks fine. I don't want it to look fine. I want it to look perfect.
Things about to get crazy.
Oh my. Sorry, I didn't break it.
What is it?
Yeah, what just happened?
What is it?
Oh my.
Crazy.
I wanted to see this. Okay, so it fell.
Oh my. Sorry, I didn't break it.
What is it? Oh my god. It's a pterodactyl.
Oh, wow.
This is 100% chocolate. No trick,
That looks really cool.
no wire, no wood, no foam.
That's so crazy.
I don't know how it's hanging there. There's no way that thing is chocolate.
The idea that you can take this raw ingredient and create sculptures and structures.
You don't get this chance in the industry to learn and grow.
What's your heart rate? What's your heart rate?
I'm not checking right now.
3,
It's pretty interesting,
2,
some of the things that they
1.
can do with food
Okay,
stuff.
guys, this is the moment.
So yeah, that's going to be on Netflix, and it's available in 6 days on the 26th. Not really my thing, but and we have a trailer. We have this trailer up too. Not really my thing, but you know, School of Chocolate. If you're into cooking shows, if you like chocolate, you know, what the heck is this? Oh, what the heck? Okay, well, this is going to be awesome. Well, I mean, you know, like I said, if you're into that type of thing, check it out. So, I'm absolutely a fan of chocolate, so this will be really exciting for me to watch when it comes out. I mean, a lot of people are fans of chocolate, but, you know, watching people make chocolate, I don't know. Amazing person, and have been a fan of his talent for so long. Oh, I'm gonna go to another. That one wasn't very good. I will never get tired of baking shows. However, my favorite will always be Buddy Velastro's show. Okay, so definitely check that out if you are into that type of thing. Looks like it might actually be good. I like watching. So I will say that when, you know, like if like we're watching TV and some of the stuff is on, some of the stuff they can do with that is pretty interesting, and it is cool to see. I wouldn't want to sit down and watch like a 30 minute episode of people just making like chocolate and stuff, but you know, check it out if you're into that type of thing. That's all I got to say about it. The purpose of these trailer reactions is not for me to show you trailers of things that I'm interested in. It's to show you trailers of things. And to bring, especially to bring kind of the smaller titles and things to the forefront as well. So, alright, let's check this out. This is Mastho is Together. Let's see, there's a game coming out for PS4 and PS5. This is direct from PlayStation. It says, help a sugar-free marshmallow fulfill his dream of finding the perfect balance between joy and vitality. Action platforming as a sugar-free marshmallow can be super sweet. Mastho is Together features precision platforming challenges in which you guide the squishy white protagonist, Mastho, through obstacles in wholesome side-scrolling style. Jump and air dash your way through puzzle stages with pixel-perfect collision and no HUD to clutter the screen. The focus is entirely on gameplay. Balancing minimalistic visuals with abstract. The saddest Mastho is Together gets right to the point with no menus and no loading. Respawn immediately upon death, try again as many times as it takes, and relax to a light and rhythmic soundtrack across 40 lovingly crafted levels of increasing difficulty. Can you help Mastho along his path to pure, healthy sweetness? Alright. This was put out on the 15th. Let's watch this trailer, see how it looks. Okay, it is very minimalistic. One second. It said minimalistic visuals and abstract aesthetics. So the aesthetic is abstract. It doesn't even necessarily look like a marshmallow. It does not just bad. It's not bad. I'm just okay. It's a platformer. New mechanics every 5 levels. There's 40 levels, 8 new mechanics throughout the game. Okay. Get straight into the action with no load times. I don't know if there's 8 of them. You may get more than 1 new mechanic each. So, I mean, I don't think this is going to be a $60 game, but it may be okay all the same, especially if you like platformers. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Well, so it looks more like a casual type of game, not like super action or anything like that. If you're into platformers, check it out. Let's check out the comments. This seems to be one of those games with something macabre behind it. Anyone else know the name of those 2 games? One of them you play as a laser shooting white cube. The other, you and 3 other people defend a wagon. I don't know. I don't know. Are graphics artists that expensive for indie studios to afford? I think it's on purpose though. So I'm not faulting it necessarily. I'm sorry, what? I used to play these types of games on a 8086 Armistead Schneider. I don't know what that means. Let me 1 second. Let me check this out. Wait, I think that I've seen that exact. Oh, okay. Yeah, so that is the thing. It does look. The graphics do look a little bit. I get it retro, but that's too far. That's not even retro. That's dawn video games. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Like, is this free? PlayStation for the play. I don't know where they're going. I don't know. They were doing the games for retarded. It's like World's Hardest Game Mix Celeste. Not a bad look purchase if you're bored. How can I tell? So this looks like a more casual game for sure. Definitely not like. Definitely not. Ruby Sandstorm. Okay, what are the games called? Definitely not a $60 game. Like at first, this looks okay, and you see all of this stuff, but then like actual gameplay just does not look that interesting. It looks like a casual game. I was waiting for it to show me something like really unique or something, but yeah, it's maybe even it looks like a casual or a mobile game almost, but it's like PC. So anyway, there you go. There's Mastho is together. This has got some awesome comments. I would definitely recommend coming here looking at more of these comments. Sony acquired Capcom. Welcome to the PlayStation family again. When they gonna add Meat Boy to the PlayStation Store? I'm getting vibes from this. Okay, here we go. I'm sorry. This is taking a little bit longer. I gotta start picking things up here. So the next one is Marvel Studios Hawkeye. This is a new trailer that came out for Hawkeye. We've looked at Hawkeye before the show, and I'm going to be watching that show. So, here we go. Let's take a look. In this day and age, it's all about branding. About the branding. Check this clip from the upcoming series, Marvel Studios Hawkeye. So I've seen it. It does look, I don't know. Are available streaming on November 24th, so that's in 4 days. So I've seen, we've already looked over some of the other trailers for Marvel Studios Hawkeye for Disney Plus, and I don't know what to think. It looks. The trailers for Disney Plus series have been pretty good, and then you go watch the show and they're like disappointingly. They've been disappointing so far, except for WandaVision. I did like WandaVision, but anyway, here we go. Let's check it out.
Mommy, a superhero! Wow, Stevie, you want to say hi?
Yeah, you're not a superhero.
Hey, look, that one's you.
No, it's Katniss Everdeen. Let's go.
The problem is branding.
No, my problem is you. In this ninja suit, and the people trying to kill you because of this ninja suit. The whole thing's a problem I'm going to solve today, so I can go home to my family.
No, it's branding.
Oh, so that's not his daughter. I thought that that girl was his daughter in the trailers. Like maybe she was older and it was his daughter. That's interesting. That's the first time a child wanted a picture with Ant-Man. Scott Lang would be proud. Really glad people are finally acknowledging Ant-Man as a superhero. Scott finally did it. Finally addressing how Hawkeye's never really had a proper super suit. Always just hints of a purple with no real logo. It's great to see that the world's greatest grandma gets the recognition he deserved. This is the most meta Marvel could have gotten. Finally, they acknowledge how underrated my boy Hawkeye is. Okay, well, there you go. So we did just find... I did not realize that that was not his daughter. I thought it was his daughter. So that's interesting. Like I said, we will be checking... We will be checking that show out. I may do... I'm probably going to do it. I'll do a rapid action review or a series after action review of that when it comes out. So, here we go. The next one is Myth of Empires. This is the official early access launch trailer, and there is not an ad. So let's check it out. Brave the elements, found the guild, conquer the enemies, and build your own empire. Myth of Empires early access on November 18th. Okay, so this is available now. So check it out. What the heck is that? All right. Okay, so check this one out. Myth of Empires. Let's see how the trailer is. Angela game. All footages were recorded in-game. So this is in-game footage. Isn't this an RTS game? I mean... Oh, maybe I'm confused about what type of game this is. Or it's just really detailed like Total War is. I mean... So there's like hunting, animal husbandry. Is this like a crafting survival game? Like what? I thought that Myth of Empire. Maybe I'm thinking Age of Empires. That's probably why. Yeah, that's what it is. I was thinking Age of Empires, but the Myth of Empires, this must be like a crafting survival style game. Okay. Okay. So it makes me think of, it makes me think of like Mountain Blade, actually. So it makes me think of Mountain Blade, because it's like you start off as nothing and kind of build your little settlement. Mountain Blade, there's not like building settlements, but you just start off as like one guy and then recruit people. If you haven't played Mountain Blade, you can check it out. Check it out on Steam. Mountain Blade 2 is out right now in early access, and they're just developing the game. I thought that this was like an RTS style game with just like a campaign. I wonder, is this gonna be open world? I'll have to check this out. I think. Excuse me, because I really like crafting. Like base building, crafting, survival games type stuff. But the problem with it is that there's no end game content for a lot of that unless you're playing multiplayer, and then it's hard to play multiplayer because of griefing and bad community. But if it's like where you can actually build like armies and go and fight AI enemies, that's pretty cool. Let's check out some comments. The archer is going to be fired when he gets back. He couldn't protect the king if his life depended on it. Let's check it out. All footage is recorded in game. Yeah, the cutscene footage. So it means the cutscene is made from the game and doesn't use extra assets to make the game look better than it really is. Yeah, see, that's good. That is good. Not gonna lie, looks cool. Can't wait to build an empire, but we will see. Yeah, that's always the thing. Age of Empires is definitely using this for their next commercial. Another addition to the Ark Conan Exile genre. Cool, this one seems actually fun. Console release? That would be cool. Maybe, but a lot depends on how successful it is on PC and how long the early access is, as some PC games have been in early access for years, like 7 Days to Die. That is true. Now watch this, because this would Mountain Blade-ish on steroids. Must give it a try. That's what I'm saying. It actually looks, it actually looks pretty good. I'm interested in this. I might check it out on Steam. So if you're into that kind of like survival sandbox empire builder genre, check that one out. This next one is Don't Look Up. It is a Netflix movie. And I actually am interested in this because of Leonardo DiCaprio. So this is what it says. Based on real events that haven't happened yet. Don't Look Up in select theaters December 10th and on Netflix December 24th. Don't Look Up tells the story of two low-level astronomers who must go on a giant media tour to warn mankind of an approaching comet that will destroy planet Earth. Written and directed by Adam McKay. Okay. Alright. The response from Distracted World? That's exactly what I imagine the world's response would be if there was absolutely nothing that you could do about it. Otherwise, well, maybe the masses would be like, look, I gotta feed my kids, man. I don't have time for that. Leave that to the scientists. Okay, let's check it out. Leo.
This is
Lawrence.
not real. This is not real. This is not real. This isn't happening.
That haven't happened.
Tell me this isn't really happening.
Yet.
I hear there's something you don't like the looks of.
Okay, so what they mean by this hasn't happened yet is that based on true stories that haven't happened yet, that means like this is something that could happen. That they're saying they've predicted with science is like this could happen.
Discovered a very large comet.
Oh, good for you.
It's headed directly towards Earth.
This comet is what we call a planet killer.
At this exact moment, I say we sit tight and assess.
Sit tight and assess?
Yeah, the world's about to end.
And then assess. The sit tight part comes first, then you gotta digest it. That's the assessment period.
This is the worst news in the history of humanity. He just blew us off.
What are we gonna do? We have to release the information.
So we just leak it.
Our guests today have made a pretty big discovery in space.
How big is this thing, though? Can it destroy my ex-wife's house? Is that possible?
There's a 100% chance that we're all going to die.
Hey.
Well, the handsome astronomer can come back anytime, but the...
So I will say that I do I actually appreciate kind of ham-fisted depictions of the media, because right now the media has just been made to be a joke. I don't really get into media controversy on my channel, but it is just true that the media has been shown to be just almost a joke right now in the world. But I can see where they would definitely use this to get ratings and things like that. At the same time, I will say on the other side of this, there's like the environmentalist versus anti-environmentalist part of this, where it's like, oh, ecological disasters going on that we need to fix. I think this is a little different because this is like, here is the thing. Like it is right here, physically. You can look up in the sky and see it. And there's a 100% chance we are going to die. It's not like look, I'm just going to say it, global warming, you know, there's been things about people have said that global warming is going to happen, it's going to happen, it's going to happen. It hasn't happened yet, even though they've said like, oh, in 20 years it's going to happen. where we're all going to go extinct, and it just hasn't happened yet. I'm not saying it's not going to happen. I'm just saying that it's a little bit more abstract than a meteor actually, like a bullet heading straight for your head right now. A meteor actually coming right now. So that is interesting, and it seems like definitely potential to be really funny.
Yelling lady, not so much.
This is obviously a comedy.
We're gonna get the news out there, one way or another.
It's real and it's coming. FBI! Jesus Christ, you could have just called me.
This comet contains $30 trillion worth of material.
What do trillions of dollars matter if we're all gonna die?
Oh, no, what if we're rich? That would be terrible.
So it's a comedy.
You guys discovered a comet? I have a tattoo of a shooting star on my back.
Oh, that's terrific. This could be a complete disaster.
This is already a disaster.
I love this. This is making me laugh.
You know that girl from YFTV said we're all gonna die?
No.
You'll never take me alive!
Oh, Perlman. I like Ron Perlman. So.
Giant comet hurling its way towards Earth!
Can you see it?
I can't! My head is in a bag!
Don't
I
look
did
up.
have the FBI put that bag over your head. They don't do that. The CIA does, but I made them do it.
You know, I had a feeling.
It's a good feeling, because that is what I did, and it was very funny and cool.
So it looks like it actually could be pretty funny according to the promotional material. You never know. The only thing is like graphic nudity and drug content. There's probably people doing crazy stuff because of the end of the world and all that. So probably not for kids. But with Leonardo DiCaprio and Jennifer Lawrence, looks like we could actually have a pretty good one here. I know that this is taking a really long time. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just going a little bit slower. I don't know what's up with the day. Let's try to pick it up here. Let's check out things here. Okay, so how much of the budget should go to the cast? Netflix. Yes. Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio. Seriously. Haven't heard that one yet. Good job. Okay, so how many A-list actors do you need? Yes. So they know how to get an Emmy. A fire broke out backstage in a theater. The clown came out to warn the public. They thought it was a joke and applauded. He repeated it. The acclaim was even greater. I think that's just how the world will come to an end. General applause from wits who believe it's a joke. The film seems to be filled with exactly the kind of people that make me root for the comet. I sense I will be entertained and bewildered and to an equal measure watching this. Okay, obviously. I think that this is obviously not taking itself too seriously, but probably is going to give you that kind of social abstract social commentary that is really good to see in movies, and it's a comedy. So, comedy. I give comedy a little bit of leeway if it's funny. I give it actually quite a bit of leeway if it's actually funny. So let's. All right. So now Fortnite. Here we go. Fortnite, Naruto, Shippuden, but I have an ad. So the ad is playing. Okay, here we go. Bam. I don't know what that thing is, but let's read what it says. Check out the new Fortnite Naruto trailer. Naruto Uzumaki is heading to the island alongside Fortnite Shippuden characters Kakashi Hatake, Sasuke, Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno. Watch the Fortnite X Naruto trailer for a quick look at the characters. Oh, and you can earn rewards in the game for Naruto skins. Cool. This happened on the 16th, so it's probably still going on now. Let's check it out. 21-second trailer. I do not play Fortnite, so... But they're going to use guns. That's the only thing. Is that it's just a skin. That's the problem. I guess, like, different special abilities, but you still kill people with guns. That's the problem with this stuff. I know Angry Joe, he played Fortnite because Superman came out, and he was really disappointed because Superman uses guns. So it's like, yeah, that's the game, man. Imagine telling someone back in 2017 that Naruto and Kakashi going to be cranking 90s in Fortnite. Naruto running around screaming "Believe it" while shooting people with a gun. Don't worry, everyone. You can overcome anything with hard work. Believe it. I don't believe it. Pulls out SMG, kills the non-believer, unloads into room. Data boy. Okay, cool, awesome. Well, I mean, it's funny, funny comments. I don't play Fortnite, but if you're into Fortnite, Naruto is coming. So check that out. Or he's already here, so check that out. Yeah, check it out. All right. Next one is Turning Red. This is from IGN. There's an ad for Apex Legends, which I play every once in a while. I haven't played as much lately, but okay, let's check it out. So, all right, Turning Red official trailer. Sandra Oh, Rosalie Chang. Meet Pixar's first ever boy band, Four Town, in this new Turning Red trailer for the upcoming animated movie from Disney and Pixar. Disney and Pixar Turning Red introduces well, this is really long, so we're not going to read that. Let's just, excuse me. Let's just check it out. I saw a fox, so maybe it's going to be animals. I haven't seen this at all, so I don't know anything about this, but let's see what they got. Okay. It's not animals.
Let's go. I'm Maylin Lee. I wear what I want, say what I want, 24.
One second, it says right here. Wait, it said Disney and Pixar. Yeah, first ever boy band. These are all These are all girls. It even says dutiful daughter. That's weird. Okay, let's watch.
I know, it's a lot. But I don't got time to mess around. Oh, about that hustle, am I right?
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. I was like, I don't understand. They're not the boy band. They like the boy band. From the studio that brought you Inside Out and The Incredibles. I've never seen Inside Out. I'll have to watch that.
Breakfast is ready.
What the heck? Oh, here are the animals.
Is everything okay?
I'm a gross red monster.
She's a red panda. She's a giant red panda. Red pandas are small. They're only like this big. But she's a giant one, so great. Now you're a super-powered human-animal hybrid.
Look at me. Stay back.
This happened already?
What did you say?
Our ancestors had a mystical connection with red pandas.
Are you kidding me? This little quirk runs in our family.
This is not a little quirk. You definitely should have prepared your child for this.
You're so cute.
Sick. I've always wanted a tail.
I'm a freak.
We love you, May.
You're our girl.
Whoa. You're you.
Any strong emotion will release the panda.
Abby, hit me.
Unleash the panda.
You'll get whipped up into a frenzy and panda all over.
Who is...
OMG!
Who... Like, is it her mom is a panda?
Little May. But maybe I like this new me.
Mama's girls.
And that's what I'm saying. Well, red pandas are not inherently strong. Like I said, they're actually quite small. So March 2022. I mean, it looks okay. You know, it doesn't look bad. We'll have to see how it goes. Probably decent. The movie is set in 2003, so this is what it is. This is what being old feels like. Can't wait for her to join the MCU. That's what I was saying. It's like she's like a panda version of the Incredible Hulk. It looks amazing. This film, we'll definitely go see it when it comes out in cinemas. Pixar, knock it out of the park yet again. Love it. It's a trope that's been done a lot, sure, but it's a fun one. My favorite will always be Teen Wolf in the 1980s. Yeah, in the 80s, but this looks fun. I guess this black too. Huh. This is basically the Incredible Hulk mixed with Teen Wolf. That's what I was saying. It's like being the Hulk. So this is Rama 1 and 2 with the giant red panda. Gotcha. The main character must have fallen into a pool of drowned panda. No, it actually did explain that it was a family trait. Okay, let's see. We're about halfway done. But we're moving quick, and I did take extra time to do the Spider-Man No Way Home. Don't worry, guys. Just use the timestamps. Okay, the next one is Rogue Company. I have an ad for Charleston University, so cool. Okay, so this is Rogue Company. Official Umbra cinematic trailer. Meet Umbra, a high-ranking jackal assassin, in this latest trailer for the free-to-play shooter Rogue Company. I've seen this advertised. We see the evil jackal organization fights back against Rogue Company by sending out their top hitman Umbra. This zealous cybernetic agent holds a powerful vengeance and will do anything to fight for his self-proclaimed righteousness. Okay, let's check it out. 48-second clip.
We gotta get this back to the director.
I haven't played this yet either, Rock, but if you guys have, check it out. He looks cool.
It's Jackal.
What you gonna do about it? Ooh, he kicked that dude to the curb. A spider just came out of the back of that dude's brain. Spider brain does whatever a spider brain does.
Than glory or vanity. There is purpose.
Wow. Seriously though. Oh wait, there's more. Okay, so I've seen Rogue Company advertised. I have not played it before. If you guys play it, definitely check that out. Let's see what this says. Awesome, this game is pretty fun and polished. It's a shame not more people know of it. Yeah, that's weird, so definitely check it out if it's pretty good. So, I've been absolutely loving this game lately. For people saying, do people still play this game or something along those lines, my question is to you is, why are you even watching this video? Hater is not someone who doesn't like something and not to be bothered with. Hater is someone who spends his time to spread the hate around. Okay. Because people was subscribed to IGN and it pops up in their feed, just ignore it then. Anyway, so if you're into Rogue Company, check that out. I might have to check that game out at some point. I'm looking for more games to play multiplayer. I have Action Pack Saturday. I haven't been getting too much engagement with that. So maybe that's something I can look into to try to get a little bit more people involved in my online game playing day. Alright, so this next one is ELEX 2 Factions trailer. I do not play ELEX 2, but let's see. If ELEX 1 got a sequel, it must have not been so bad. Can you unite the free people of Megalon? Get out there, convince them to fight with us against the Skyans, and do it before it's too late. Beast of Zachor. ELEX 2 is coming to Xbox One and Xbox Series X/S March 1st, 2022. Okay, so I'm not going to get it because I don't have an Xbox. I'm not making that big, thick stacks of YouTube money yet. But when I do, we'll see what happens. All right, here we go. All right.
Not the powerful leader of the free people you once were. Your word carries little weight now.
He doesn't look that cool.
There was no future with the hybrid. Not for anyone. I did what needed to be done.
If we are to stand a chance against the overwhelming strength of the Skyans, the sixth power will have to become the greatest human...
Okay, so they're obviously using terminology from the first game, and I have no idea what that means, but basically there's a big bad enemy. There was a big battle in the first game.
Military force in history. Everyone's so busy fighting each other, they can't see who the real enemy is.
Guards, throw him out.
You are no longer an ALB commander, but it's because of you that we recognize.
I don't know what the ALBs are. I don't know what the Skyans are.
Our efficiency.
Go where help is needed, then help. As far as I'm concerned, that's all it takes for me to treat you as a cleric.
Oh, I get it. So this is just... Yeah, okay, that's what it means by factions. It's just showing you the different factions. So these are just the different factions for the game. Berserkers. Okay.
Let him through.
I want to see Kaya.
If only you had been a real father to Dex, none of this would have happened.
I think the graphics could probably be better.
Faction. You've got no loyalty to anyone but yourself. Fuckers like you are dangerous. I'm keeping an eye on you.
Especially with the voice acting, like as they're talking, you can definitely see that it's not.
Alb and outlaw scum to the north.
It may be
Berserkers and
better
clerics to the west.
in the final
Soon the
product,
heretics
but
will
you'll see.
atone for their sins.
So go out there, convince them to fight with us against the Skyans, and do it before it's too late. Beast of Zakor.
Don't call me that. It's ancient history.
So obviously you're some great hero. Oh, your guy can fly.
Even if I forget your crimes, I'll never forget the fact that you put my son in danger. Next could have died
So,
out there.
I just want to point this out. Flight is cool, but look at this. This doesn't look bad, but
Never
watch
forget
this.
the fact that you put my
That,
son.
I don't know, there's just something about the graphics and stuff that just does not look the coolest. I would say this probably needs a graphical update, or this is just the trailer and hasn't been done. Like, it may be better when the game releases, but also with the factions, it just shows you like a little blip of the factions. I would have showed the unique thing about the factions rather than just showing us the different like city or whatever. I don't think this was the best made trailer, but I mean,
Danger. Next could have died out there. And it would have been your fault.
There you go again. Blind. Walking the wrong path, and you don't even see it. Wake up, Jax.
I do want to see this because, let me see. See, this actually, this like looks good, but certain things that I'm seeing just don't impress me as much. Yeah, so, I mean, we'll have to see. I don't know, is it an open world MMO? Is that what the thing is? Looks incredible. I love you guys. Looks so looking forward to it. Okay, the expressions don't really match the voice acting. See, I told you. But the graphics are definitely pretty good. I like the look of the combat as well, which will be one of the most important features for me. I also hope you are not forced into picking only one faction's benefit, like either magic or firearms or whatever. Despite that, I will most likely pick this up day one. Okay. Let me see. It looks like Anthem and some Halo. I don't think I'll get the game right away, but it does look interesting. Yeah, so it does look interesting, but at the same time, it's... yeah. Couldn't even play the first game. Everything kills me in one hit on easiest difficulty. I want one more. Give me one more. Hopefully they fixed the clunky animations and very subdued, dull special effects. That's kind of what I was looking at, yeah. Not the most impressive graphics, you know, or like things to see in the trailer, but I mean, you have flight. Flight is always free flight is something that is not added to very many video games as far as like a character having super ability to fly. But I love it when they add that. That was one of the coolest things in Anthem, and that game sucked. So, all right. Next one is Age of Empires, which is the RTS game that I was talking about. This is the Accolades trailer, Age of Empires 4. So this game already came out. There we go. And there is not a trailer. So it's official. Age of Empires 4 wins a victory with the critics. Make history your story. Play Age of Empires 4 with Xbox Game Pass for PC now. Let's check it out. Brilliant. I always loved the Age of Empires games. The Chinese, the English. Those English knights. Those elephants, though, I'm telling you. You know, they do not make RT. I don't think that they've been making such good RTSs as they used to anymore. Because I think RTSs used to be a bigger chunk of the gaming sphere. But I love a good RTS. Savior of RTS. See, there you go. I mean, if there was really gonna be a savior of RTS games, it was StarCraft 2. Make history your story. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It kind of sucks that it's Microsoft.
A1 with Game Pass for PC.
And so it's like only on Xbox, but I play on the PC, so I can get this on Steam right now. So, all right. Next, oh, actually, wait. Let's check out the. Loving this game so much. Okay, congratulations on Xbox and Microsoft on the awesome job they're doing with their game franchise. The future looks bright, guys. We'll see. I love this game, but all the trailers really show off men on walls, and in the game that hardly ever happens because Siege OP. Okay. Can I run this on Red? No. Funny how they slapped the Xbox logo on here, but it's only for PC. It's a good point. Ooh, look at. You want some nude girls stuff? There you go. You got it. Come in here every. Congrats to everyone that comes in every single second. Console release would be nice. Definitely think this would work on console. Glad it's doing well though. How about that Age of Mythology sequel? Oh, what the heck? Okay, so the next one is a movie. This is Owen Wilson. I actually met Owen Wilson in Rome once when he was filming Zoolander 2. I took my girlfriend, my then girlfriend, now my wife, on a trip to Rome, and he rode up to me, stopped on a bicycle, looked at me, and because he has, you know, kind of has that little like thing that he's, you know, that look. He was looking this way, he looked at me, and then before I could even say like, oh cool, Owen Wilson, he rode off because he was on his bicycle. So, all right, awesome. Let's check this thing out. Okay, Marry Me official trailer coming out in 2022. Kat Valdez is half of the sexiest celebrity power couple on Earth with hot new music supernova Bastian Maluma making his feature film debut. As Kat and Bastian's inescapable hit single "Marry Me" climbs the charts, they are about to be wed before an audience of their fans in a ceremony that will be streamed across multiple platforms. Oh my lord, this is way too long. Let's just check out the trailer.
Alright, let's do it again from the top.
She's getting old though, that's for sure.
The concert tour is something you will not want to miss. In 36 hours, superstar Kat Valdez and Grammy-winning Bastian will perform their new song, Marry Me, and exchange vows in front of a streaming audience of 20 million people.
You know what they call that? Celebrity narcissism.
I'll be the one in the veil.
Charlie, this is once in a lifetime.
I've got my daughter tonight.
Good. I've got 3 tickets for tonight. Bring her.
Dad, you haven't had any fun since
What?
I left. Just say yes.
What am I doing here?
That's me at events like this.
What's everybody looking at?
Nothing. Give me your phone.
Kat Valdez's husband-to-be, Bastian, caught cheating with her assistant.
Hold this. I'm told that 20 million people are supposed to watch as we take our vows. They say if you want
Ooh, that would really suck.
you have to do something different.
This would be.
Yes.
This would be the cringiest. This would be the cringiest. This would be the cringiest actual thing to watch live on the internet, though. I will say that would suck. Owen Wilson is like, no, what the heck is this? I don't want to marry this woman.
Do you, some guy, take Kat to be a lawfully wedded wife?
Okay.
Okay, never mind. I thought this was going to be a drama with Owen Wilson in it, but this is clearly a comedy. This is actually funny. I like this.
That was crazy.
Kat Valdez left the guy from the concert, then also married her Uber driver. It's an insane situation. I say we offer $5,000 and let it all blow over.
Or I could stay married to him.
Huh?
I started something last night, and if I don't finish it, I'll look crazy. We got
Yeah, but the problem is... What's that? The problem is that she's not legally married to him because they don't have a marriage license, so... I mean, that was just like a public thing.
Get out in front of this. Hi.
That's her husband.
3 months. I don't even know her.
We both did this. So whether we like it or not, we're in this together. We have to embrace
He was kind of pressured into doing it.
the moment. I don't want to be the punchline.
What do I do?
Oh, see, it's Valentine's Day.
This is the most unbelievable thing that could ever happen in life.
Right now, 237,000 people are like, he looks like he's in math club.
I am in a math club.
You know, it makes you wonder, didn't anybody look at him and go, wait, that looks like Owen Wilson?
Are you asking me to the school dance?
Well, I could leave a note in your locker. Call me if you're lonely.
It looks like it could be cute. The premise is ridiculous, but it looks like it could be cute.
I'd be afraid of that too.
We don't need to pretend. I don't fit.
Maluma, I never heard of that guy. So.
Is this smart?
So yeah, rom-com.
We left Smart 6 weeks ago.
I was on my way to you.
It looks like it could be.
You think you are, man? Some fan? No, I'm not a fan. Just, well, I mean, I am now.
I love Owen Wilson. So, yeah, awesome. It's on coming out Valentine's Day. Rom-com. Looks like it has a little bit of something for everybody. Definitely check that one out. Looks like it's gonna be one of those probably like good movies that is not amazing or anything. It's just like something to watch with the family and get, and it's decent. So, wow, a movie about relationships with J-Lo in it, knowing she's collecting the wedding rings like infinity stones. Yes, the classic showing the whole movie in a trailer. And a totally believable story. Doing a comeback in this romantic movie. Never thought that Lightning McQueen and Jennifer Lopez would be a thing. It's funny that Owen plays a father to a daughter in a movie, but has disowned his actual daughter in real life. What a joke. Oh my god. This has Notting Hill vibes. Maybe now Mobius has money, he can get his jet ski. That's nice. Okay, I like that. I like that. This looks like it could actually be funny. Good comedy. I like Owen Wilson. Jennifer Lopez. I always want to say Jennifer Lawrence now, but that looks like it might be cute. I don't know if it's gonna like knock it out of the park, but it looks like it could be a cute movie. So this next one is called MultiVersus. Never have heard about this until I was got the trailer landed. So okay, because this is the announcement trailer. So I'm waiting for an ad to stop playing. So we're gonna check this out. So this is Warner Bros. This is coming to us from IGN. Watching the MultiVersus announcement trailer for the first look at MultiVersus, a new free-to-play platform fighter from Warner Bros. Games and Player First Games. Huge cast of characters: Batman, Superman, Shaggy, Bugs Bunny, and more. Cool. Let's check it out. This is like Super Smash Bros.
I'm Tony, the game director and co-founder here at Player First Games. We're
All
here
right.
today to give you a first
Hi,
look
Tony.
at our new game, MultiVersus.
Okay.
About 2 years ago, we had a question.
Free to play.
Can we create a platform fighter that embodies everything we love about the genre, removes the pain points, and brings in some new ideas?
The graphic style
MultiVersus
isn't
emphasizes teamwork and social play with an ever-expanding, diverse cast of characters.
isn't
that you know and love.
terrible.
This is our take on the competitive platform fighter. Cooperative, deep
It looks like they're trying to take the characters almost like out of the
combat
comic
mechanics
books.
across multiple platforms and free to play.
Like directly out of either the comic book or the cartoon and just like plop it into
Everything is better with your friends.
So it looks good,
And that's
okay.
a bond we want to emphasize across our modes, especially in 2v2.
Or
Every character has
caricatures.
unique moves that focus on team play. Whether that's a
Yeah.
smoke bomb from Batman to cover your team's movement, Batman out. Steven shielding his ally for extra defense.
Need a shield?
Saving someone.
Some
with
of these
lots of
people I don't know who they are, but
or using Bugs Bunny's tunnel. The better your teamwork, the better your chances are to win.
You're under my protection.
We built the game
Yeah, this
from
is
the ground
Super
up
Smash
for
Bros,
teamwork
man.
and co-op to deliver a more unique experience.
or what is
that
it,
players will
PlayStation
enjoy.
All-Stars, too.
And for those of us who like to play solo, don't worry, we support that too.
A wolf of House Stark is not.
oh, that's Sons of Stark. That's cool. No, that's cool. This whoever this is, I don't know who you are, but my God, you got some thick going on. Lord.
Our roster has some of the most recognizable characters, so bring them to life with as close to one-to-one representation as possible through visuals, their worlds.
That is important. Making them
their
authentic.
music and more is important to us.
See, I just want to point this out. Like, instead of diversity, like we keep hearing about all the time, like diversity, representation, authenticity. Thank you very much. We are focused on quality.
That's why iconic voice talent powers many of our characters, like Kevin Conroy as Batman.
I am Batman.
In fact, we think
That-
you'll recognize a lot of them.
Bet you didn't know about my dancing powers.
My roommate thinks I have anger issues.
That is so cool.
Get ready to eat my sword.
We're excited to show you our take.
That's what I'm
on
talking
characters from
about.
Tom and Jerry, to Arya Stark,
Not today.
to
Wait, dude, I got all kinds of tough guy lines.
Shaggy.
Zoinks.
Each fighter in MultiVersus is unique.
Wow.
and we have a range of customizations.
So if you're into
all
this
of them.
type of fighting game,
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
I'm gonna eat so many.
they're trying to focus as much as they can on
MultiVersus
quality here,
supports
so that's really
cross-play
awesome.
And cross progression, so you can focus on what's important. Who you'll play with, on what platform you want.
Friendship power.
That
I
also
like that
means
a girl
guilds
has
and
no
more
name.
social features. Get ready to challenge other guilds with yours, and see who's really ready for a fight. We'll have leaderboards and other ways to prove who's the best. Remember the last time you DC'd from a match? What about lag affecting your inputs? Us too. MultiVersus' goal is best in class online. We're investing a lot into making the most responsive gameplay and netcode, in
Okay.
addition to dedicated servers from day one for the life of the game.
So basically, we've got wide range of characters,
Our
authenticity
vision
and
for
quality of
MultiVersus is that
characters,
anyone, anything
and quality
is
of
possible.
gameplay.
We'll serve our community with regular updates, including new characters, modes, skins, and events throughout the year for you and your friends. With
Okay.
your help, we want to grow MultiVersus to the best game it can be. So whether you want to freeze
I
all
like
your foes
Shaggy.
at once or compete in esports, you'll have a home here.
Batman versus Superman. Let's settle this once and for all.
That's our first look into MultiVersus. We've got more iconic characters and features to reveal. Sign up at multiversus.com for a chance to participate in our upcoming playtests. We want to hear your feedback.
Okay. No, I'm actually excited. I want to see.
Haven't even broken a sweat.
So this has to be coming out on PlayStation then, right? When it comes out, I'll have to check it out. Because this is the type of thing that I could definitely see playing for... Yeah, I could definitely see playing this for Action Pack Saturday because, like, yeah, that's what they said. Instead of any of this other stuff that companies are focusing on now, it's like authentic characters, a lot of characters, quality voice acting. That's what I'm talking about. Getting the voices is a huge selling point for me. Kudos, yes. Yeah, this looks like it could be a lot of fun. Yep. The game looks great. Imagine if any WB character could join. From the JLU characters, Booster Gold, anyone, to the Animaniacs, Freakazoid, Blade Runner, to other Game of Thrones characters, or to even Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. That's what I'm talking about. Smash's secret sauce is in the weighting of characters and the complex law of parabolic trajectory. It's essentially sumo wrestling. If they are just focusing on movesets as opposed to how the characters move through gravity, it will feel janky, like all other attempts at this game. That is a good point. We'll just have to see how the gameplay goes, though. It's probably the most generous video I've seen for a game in a long while. Free, constant updates, voice acting, Super Saiyan Shaggy. Say no more. Actually, that is a really good point. I really like this. I really like this. You guys should definitely... I have a small audience right now, but if you're watching this, definitely check this out if you are into fighting games like this. This is a bit of a longer trailer, and I did not get bored watching the trailer even one time. So, all right, next one is King of the Seas. It's an update. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to watch that. It's an update. King of the Seas has a monster update. Forget that. The next one. Then the next one is the Halo TV series official teaser trailer, which came out on the 15th. So watch for that. This is gonna be good. Coming at us from IGN, Microsoft revealed the first teaser footage for the live-action Halo TV series coming to Paramount in 2022. Let's check it out. I have a friend at work who's going to be so excited about this. 117.
Hello, Master Chief.
Yeah. Halo. Combat Evolved. A lot of people don't know that Halo is based off a book. Okay, cool. But that looked... Let me just back it up here just a minute. This looks like it could be pretty cool. They don't reveal a whole lot. They might not... See, that looks really good. That looks really good. They're not revealing a whole lot. But if they get it good... If they get good quality costume design, that's going to be the thing. Let me see. Hoping for the best, expecting the worst. Are you going to drop the bomb or not? Before this blows up to 49 likes. Also, you told me there wouldn't be any cameras hyped. Let me see. As a 15-year-old who grew up playing the Halo series with best friends, this would have been unimaginable. Okay. It would be kind of funny if they did it where it was like What We Do in the Shadows, where there's like some Marine cameraman following him around as he's on missions. Oh, I see what you're saying. Hasn't there been a Halo movie in development hell for over a decade? Surprised they're actually getting a TV show first. Hopefully they won't completely botch it. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens, because sometimes they don't do justice. They don't do these things justice. But we got 3 more, and then we're out. So let's check this out. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, what the heck? So the next one is Dragon Ball Z. The Breakers. There's a David Hasselhoff ad playing though, so we're gonna... Oh, there you go. We're gonna skip that. Okay. All right, Dragon Ball Z: The Breakers. Check out check out the Dragon Ball: The Breakers trailer for upcoming 8-person online multiplayer game, Dragon Ball: The Breakers, an online survival action experience that is set in the Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse universe. 7v1 matches where 7 normal survivors have been sucked into a mysterious phenomenon called the Temporal Seam and must contend with the overwhelming power of the 8th player, the franchised iconic rival Raider, whose task is to liberate the survival team. Okay, I get it. Launches in 2022 on all of the stuff. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry, I just caught wind of this and I'm like, what the heck is this? Cool. Okay. Let's check this thing out. So it's 8v1. What do they call that? When it's like... whatever. It's like one really powerful versus a bunch of weaker enemies. Okay. It's good to see them finally do something a little bit different with the Dragon Ball Z games. Ever since Tenkaichi, it's been the same... You know, when those games came out, it's been the same thing over and over and over again. And I still don't think that they really did better than Tenkaichi 2. Or was it 3? The Tenkaichi games, I think, were the best. Ooh. Cell. Cell was just my favorite. I thought he was so cool. It's time to take a stand. What the heck? The ultimate game of survival begins now. Raider. Wait, are you saying Cell? 7 survivors. Asymmetric action game. Okay. So it definitely appears to be... It looks like it's gonna be... It looks like it's gonna be a little less hardcore of a game than some people are used to with the Dragon Ball Z games. Like, this does look a little bit silly. But it's really cool that Cell is... It's basically a Cell getting his own game. Together with survivors. My only thing is, like, how much are they going to charge for this game? Break out from chaos. The Breakers. Okay. Yeah, so like I said, I'm excited for the fact that, like, see, these Xenoverse games, I don't like. I didn't like the Xenoverse games. I tried them out. It's good to see them to, you know, try to do something a little bit different rather than just, One second. Yeah, rather than just fighting games, you know, we'll have to see how it goes. It does look a little bit silly inherently, so we'll see how it goes. I'm very excited for this. Never really thought about how terrifying Cell would have been for anybody other than the Z Warriors. Exactly. You've played as the sweet characters. Now play as the regular characters. This is actually a very interesting game concept and use of Cell's character. Pretty excited. Okay, hopefully DLC comes out where we can choose who to hide from and where. I'd like to see other settings like Frieza hunting down Namekians, Majin Buu hunting down Kais, or even 17 and 18, or Goku Black and Zamasu hunting down humans. Yeah, see, they've kind of set it up. When you really start to think about it, you kind of get set up where it's like, oh, there's a lot of places they can go for this. Hadn't thought about that. That's a really good innovation. Would be cool to have some of the Saiyans show up, like Gohan, Vegeta, and others from the franchise from time to time, and start blowing up the city around you as you try and escape. Make it feel more like you're living the Cell saga as a Vegeta voice, pathetic human. Okay, yeah, I actually like that. I mean, I don't know how good it's... I will be honest, I don't know how good it's going to be, but actually, I like that. Closed beta coming soon, so definitely watch for that if you're interested. If you're into that kind of Dead by Daylight style game, yeah, definitely check this one out. I've got to give it to the developers, though. Great innovation. Great innovation. I don't know how it's gonna be, but good idea. All right, next one is Nerf Legends launch trailer. Okay, almost finished, guys. I'm sorry that this has taken so long. That's why the timestamps exist. Okay, Nerf Legends thrusts you into a futuristic sci-fi world where you'll come face to face with legions of robot enemies and ultimate boss masters armed with a wide array of Nerf blasters based on their iconic real-world counterparts. You'll thwart formidable enemies while being challenged to pull off the most impressive high-flying trick shots across a series of unique and immersive environments. Are your Nerf skills up to the challenge to become the ultimate Nerf legend? A video game based on toys. Let's check it out. Toy guns. From PlayStation. Ooh, the graphics actually do not look bad. Do you have what it takes to be a Nerf legend? Told you. Drop in.
Is merely beginning.
Gear up.
You thought it would be easy. Think again.
This is going to be a great way to sell toys and possibly a fun adventure. First-person shooter. Blast through the gauntlet. Crush the competition. Conquer the masters. So basically, boss battle after boss battle. Boss battle after boss battle with short levels in between, most likely short levels in between with smaller annoyance enemies, and Nerf guns as your main weapons. Oh yeah, the Nerf melee weapons, I forgot about that. I've played with those when I was a kid, like a Nerf sword and stuff. They're actually pretty good. So.
I am the gauntlet.
Become a legend. Okay. It's good. No. But it is good to see that you're not actually shooting Nerf darts. You're using it's like as if they were real weapons. So that's cool. Okay. Probably more geared towards teenager, like young teenagers.
For another round.
Ready for another round. Okay. I mean, cool. When does it say it came out? What does it say? It's available. Oh, it's available now. Okay, cool. So it just came out. All right. Let's read some stuff. I really hope this succeeds and becomes mainstream. Just imagine a world where the Nerf company makes a better shooter than an actual video game company. This would have been cool to play if I were a kid still, but I've seen the dark side of gaming these days. As someone who used to be obsessed with Nerf and still likes it, obviously, this looks dope. Only wish it was released at another time. There's just too many other games coming out now, especially shooters. That is true. That's how I'm feeling right now. I know this is geared towards kids who are too young for other shooters, but most of them play those games anyway. Would have been a perfect summer or early spring release. Well, at least this game we won't have to worry about any weapons ever getting nerfed. I tip my hat to you, sir. Only guns in the game are already nerfed. Oh wow, that's awesome. I do that. That's really good. That was pretty funny. Okay, we got one last one, and then this is the end. So we have been watching. Oh, here. Well, I didn't switch over, but there's no ad. We have been watching the Welcome to Raccoon City stuff. So let's see. Let's see how this goes. Okay, so Itchy Tasty. Check out this new clip of Claire Redfield taking on some of Raccoon City's infected residents. Cool. So I've been watching some of these. The production value of this, the budget, just does not look like it's there to be anything that the Resident Evil people are really going to want. But let's check it out anyway. Okay. That looks like Gary Oldman covered in white paint. All right. Like if that's the zombies. So is that a zombie or a person? What is going on here? It's creepy. Oh no, Gary Oldman is coming after you. Okay, well it's coming out November 24th. Exclusively in movie theaters. In premium formats. Like how it says in premium formats, as if we needed to be told that. Like, I know that the quality of these trailers has not been so good, but it is going to be in premium formats. Alright, that didn't show so much to really talk about, but that did really look just like Gary Oldman in white paint. Let's check out some comments. Way the person broke the glass and jumped over her. May not be accurate to the game, but that was kind of creepy. I'm up for the horror. Claire, you need help? Kid, Uno reverse card. I remember this moment from Resident Evil Remake. Itchy Tasty. So cool that she wrote it in blood. It was written in a journal in the game. As she goes near her after breaking the glass, she breathes heavily and says, Ma'am, this is about your car's extended warranty. Yeah, but there wasn't a woman that wrote that on the glass in the game. All the OG fans know which game Itchy Tasty came from. The movie is gonna be so bad. It was Silent Hill. It has Silent Hill Revelations bad. Yeah, I don't see this movie being very good, but you know, crazier things have happened. I just don't think the production value is there. Okay, guys, and with that, that's where we're gonna leave it off. This one was too long. I do apologize for it being so long today. I was trying to I took my time a little bit more. Maybe I will knock it down from 20 to 15 trailers. And then in the beginning, breaking down Spider-Man No Way Home. So, as always, guys, I really do appreciate everybody supporting Mike's After Action Reviews by logging on and watching this live stream. I didn't have anybody viewing me today live. So if you're watching this now, that means you're not watching live. It means you're watching on YouTube. So definitely go check me out live on Twitch. Follow all those links in the description on YouTube or in the About section on Twitch. You can check out all of the stuff. The Discord is the big one. Join the Discord so you can, you know, have access to my Discord server and be able to voice chat with me while I live stream and game and stuff. Excuse me. Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. Leave me likes, comments, share my videos. Follow me on Twitch so you can see me live. Check out my website where I do written reviews. Check out the Facebook and the Instagram to get connected. If you want to support the channel monetarily, you can do so through PayPal donation, or you can get yourself some merch. So definitely check out the merch on my spring store. Got these cool phone cases, got these cool shirts, got other shirts too, got other stuff. Got shirts, mugs, and I do have the option to kind of expand my plethora of things that I sell as well. So definitely check it out. Let me know what you guys think in comments and stuff like that. If you're interested in contributing to the channel in any way, especially those written reviews on my website, my Wix page, contact me via email at mikesafteractionreviews@gmail.com. But that is all I've got for you guys today. I want to thank you all one last time and just say God bless you all and have a good night.